Hi everybody, it's Miss Mary again from Midpoint Libraries. Hey, I think we should have a story time, don't you? A story time? Because we're going to talk about time today. Are you ready? Let's do it. If you're ready for a story, wave hello. If you're ready for a story, wave hello. If you're ready for a story and you want us all to know, if you're ready for a story, wave hello. All right. So today we're going to talk about time. Did you know that a few days ago, grown-ups changed the clocks? It's true. 1 minute, it was 2 o'clock, and the next, it was 3 o'clock. Bam, just like that. Usually, it takes 60 minutes to get from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. But once a year, we jump ahead just like that. Pretty cool, huh? All right. So, I've got my clock here, and you can see there are some parts. The red hand, that's called the second hand. And the long one that's between the 10 and 11, that's called the minute hand. And the shorter one that's almost up to the 10, that's called the hour hand. I know it's kind of confusing, but all of that tells us what time it is. So right now, while I'm recording this, it's a little bit before 10 o'clock. All right, you might be watching it at a different time. That's okay. All right, so our first story is called A Second is a Hiccup. Because I talked about the second hand, the minute hand, the hour hand, but what does that really mean? Well, our friend Hazel Hutchins is going to tell us all about it. A Second is a Hiccup. It's a child's book of time. How long is a second? Well, a second is a hiccup. That was a second. The time it takes to kiss your mom, or jump a rope, or turn around. All right, how long is a minute? There are 60 seconds in a minute. 60 hiccups, 60 hops. Or if you sing just one small song, choruses and verses, not too long. That's just enough to fill a minute. It's true. So how long is an hour? Well, 60 minutes singing by. If you build a sandy tower, run right through a sprinkly shower, climb a tree and smell a flower, pretend you have a secret power, that should nicely fill an hour. How long is a day? Well, there are 24 hours by the clock. Starting when the sun comes up, a day needs filling like a cup. Hiccups, kisses, songs and showers, lots of trees and lots of flowers. Breakfast, lunch, and snack and dinner. Play some games and cheer the winner. Draw a picture, read a book, tell a joke, learn to cook. Watch the sunshine fade away. Fall asleep. That's a day. How long is a week? 7 days all in a line. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the end day, Saturday, a favorite one. Some are quiet, some are fun. Work days, home days, play days, school days. 7 wake-ups, 7 sleeps. Close your eyes and do not peek, but you'd never, ever, ever stay asleep for 1 whole week. How long is a month? 4 weeks add up to form a month. Lots of time for things to change. Seasons often rearrange. Winters melt and warm to springs. Caterpillars find their wings. And if you fall and scrape a shin, in a month there's brand new skin. Learn to tie your laces tight. Learn to float, relaxed and light. Learn to count clear up to 10 and learn to count back down again. Watch the moon grow round and fat, then thin again. Imagine that. And all of it in 1 month flat. How long is a year? 12 months together make a year. A great big circle spinning round. Climb aboard, you're 1 year bound. You'll grow right out of your old shoes, and taller too. Hey, that's good news. Sunshine, snow, and rain and squall. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Twigs on trees grow leaves and peaches. See how far a whole year reaches? Tiny babies learn to walk. Bigger babies learn to talk. Holidays of every kind linked together in a line. When's your birthday? When your birthday is almost here, you are older by a year. Changes come and changes go, round and round the years you'll grow, till you're bigger, till you're bolder, till you're ever so much older. And through all the hours and days, as time unfolds in all its ways, you will be loved as surely as a second is a hiccup. Isn't that great? I like that one a lot. It's called A Second is a Hiccup. We talked about a lot of stuff in there. We talked about seconds and minutes and hours and days and weeks and months and years and seasons changing. So I want to talk about that for just a minute. Did you know that today, right now, Monday, March 15th, has almost the same amount of light as dark? It's true. The sun came up this morning at 7:47 a.m. and it will go back down again at 7:46 p.m. Each day from now will get just a little bit longer until June 21st, which is the longest day of the year. Isn't that cool? And so get this, I'm telling you what, this week is all about time. Yesterday, grown-ups changed the clocks and we went forward an hour just like that. Today is almost the same amount of day as light. And do you know what's going to happen on Saturday? Saturday is when winter is officially over and spring begins. Yes! And if that's not a reason to celebrate, I don't know what is. And I just can't wait to celebrate. See how I did that? Because now we've got a song from our good friend Jim Gill. Now, I'm going to do this one sitting down, but if you want to get up, absolutely, you get up and we're going to dance and sing. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh, wait. I forgot something. Wait. That's what I wanted to tell you. Okay, remember how sometimes we talk using our hands with sign language? All right, I'm going to teach you how to say wait without using your voice, only using your hands. You're going to put your hands palms up with your elbows kind of, in your middle, all right? Fingers open like this. Shift your hands off to the side a little bit and wiggle your fingers. And that's how you say wait. Now, sometimes a grown-up will say, wait just a minute. Wait just a minute, honey. And that's wiggling your fingers like this. But if it's really important and you need to wait, then you're going to do this with your hands, okay? So you can say it quietly or you can yell with your hands. All right, now let's go with that song.
It's so much fun to clap, but sometimes it's hard to wait.
We clap our hands when we get together, clap our hands to celebrate. Clap our hands when we get together, my friends, and I can hardly wait. Don't move anything but your fingers, we're holding real still.
To stamp our feet when we get together, stamp our feet to celebrate. Stamp our feet when we get together, my friends, and I can hardly wait.
You got those fingers wiggling? Nothing else moving, just your fingers.
To wave hello when we get
Together, wave hello to celebrate. Wave hello when we get together, my friends, and I can hardly wait. Hard to wait.
To bounce up and down when we get together, bounce up and down to celebrate. Bounce up and down.
Are you bouncing high?
My friends, and I can hardly wait.
It's getting longer.
To
Clap our hands when we get together. Clap our hands to celebrate. Clap our hands when we get together, my friends, and I can hardly wait. Wasn't that fun? Did you notice that each time we waited just a little bit longer? I know. He kind of snuck that in on us. So again, we want to thank our friend Jim Gill. He's been real nice about sharing his songs with us while we're doing our virtual story times. So let's talk about days, okay? Today is Monday, the day I'm recording this, right? It's Monday, but the day you're watching it might be a different day. So we're going to talk about a week, all right? And this book was written for us by Patricia Murphy. This is a nonfiction book. Do you remember when we've talked about that? A nonfiction book is a book of true facts, not a story. And oftentimes at the beginning of a nonfiction book, there's a table of contents like this. And it tells you what subjects are in the book and on what page you'll find those. And then at the end of the book, there's usually an index, which is another list of all the stuff that's in the book. But this one is in ABC order, and it tells you what page to find it on. So that's something to remember when you're looking for nonfiction books. All right. A Week by Patricia J. Murphy. This week. What is a week? A week lasts 7 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are weekdays. Saturday and Sunday make up the weekend. The calendar shows that about 4 weeks make 1 month. There are 52 weeks in a year. That's a lot. Weekdays. Don goes to school on the weekdays. On Monday, he learns new spelling words. Do you go to school on weekdays? I bet you might. On Tuesday, he helps his mom wash the car. That's pretty nice. Oh, on Wednesday morning, Don feels a little sick, so he stays home from school. But on Thursday evening, when he's feeling better, he and his friends play games. On Friday, Don takes a spelling test. Now it's the weekend. The weekend starts on Saturday. Don and his mom shop for groceries. On Sunday, Don and his family eat lunch together. Don goes back to school tomorrow. And then we have a glossary. That's a list of words in the book that we might have learned, and our index. And that is A Week by Patricia Murphy. So sometimes I think it's easier to learn about things if I can see them. Hearing about them helps, but seeing is important too. That's why I've got this clock here, so you can see how the hands move as the time changes. I also brought along a calendar. Okay, this is one I brought from home, so it's got some of my kids' stuff written on it. But you can see each day goes across. All right, here today, that's March 15. That's where we are now. Saturday, that's when spring starts. Yes. So you can probably have a calendar at your house. A lot of people keep them on their phones or their computers. I like to have one hanging on the wall so I can see it. And then you've got the whole year right here. Isn't that cool? In fact, I have a song about the days of the week. Now, grown-ups, you're going to know this because you know the words, right? You know the days of the week, and I'll bet you know the melody too. All right, kids, are you ready? We're going to start. I'm going to snap my fingers, but you might want to clap your hands, okay? Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Let's do it. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. What a fun way to learn that. Parents, singing songs like that are a great way for kids to learn important stuff, like the days of the week. I have another one about the months of the year, but we'll save that for another day. All right, so we've got a clock here, and if you look at that red hand moving, remember the red one is the second hand, and each time it moves, that's 1 second. And each time this minute hand moves from one line to the next line, that's a whole minute. The time that it takes for that minute hand to go from a number to the next number, like from 1 to 2, that's 5 minutes. I know it's really confusing how all the numbers go together. Don't worry, you'll get to that one in time. But for now, what I want you to do is know that a second is a hiccup, and a minute is, maybe a little bit more. So let's sing our song, and I've got a fun activity for us. Thanks so much for joining me for stories and songs and our fun activity we're about to have. See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile, give a hug, ladybug, blow a kiss, jellyfish, see you soon, big baboon, out the door, dinosaur, take care, polar bear, wave goodbye, butterfly. All right, I wanted to finish the song so we can do our activities, all right? So I want you to think about some things you can do for 1 second. I have some ideas. You can kiss your grown-up. You can jump 1 time. You could give somebody a high five. You can say hi. Hi. Each of those takes 1 second. Here's some ideas for something that you can do in a minute. It's the time it takes the black hand to move from one line to the next. You can clap. You think I can clap for a whole minute? It's a pretty long time. I didn't even look at the clock to see when I started, so I'm not sure when it's been a minute. But you get the idea, okay? You could see if you can hold your hand over your head for a whole minute. Your arm might get tired. That's a fun one. You can march around for a whole minute, which is kind of fun. And if looking at a clock like this doesn't work, maybe your grown-up has a timer. Usually there's one in the kitchen, or maybe on their phone. You could set the timer for 1 minute. Grown-ups, you do it too. March around. It counts as your exercise. How about something that'll take 5 minutes? 5 minutes can kind of seem like a long time. You could draw a picture. You could draw and color a picture. That would be a good way to spend 5 minutes. Or you could read a book with a grown-up. Why don't you find a good book and sit down? In fact, we've got a whole bunch of them at the library called 5-minute stories. Yeah, you could do that. Doesn't that sound like fun? All right. Well, I hope you all have a good time spending time together. How many times can I get the word time into our story time? Okay, time for me to go. Bye-bye, everybody.